Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com, and today I am going to be working on some paper mache cones and 6 different ways to make them Christmassy. The first thing you need to do is give them a base coat of paint, and I did 2 in red, two in green, and 2 in the white. Okay, for the first one, I really wanted to use this wide, sparkly ribbon, but it was too wide to wrap around the cones, so I opted to cut squares, or as close to a square as I can manage. Weird camera movement in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that was odd. It took a lot of these squares. So this is a little montage of me just cutting squares. I used hot glue to glue the first layer down so that it was even with the base of the cone. For the second layer, I decided to turn the squares on their sides so they were little triangles overlapping the first layer. Now I only put glue on 2 sides of the triangle so that the bottom stayed flappy so it would overlap nicely without being glued down. And the thing I struggled with the most on all of these projects was that point. And for this one, I just wrapped it. For this cone, I decided to use a burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree, the red burlap ribbon, and I put a layer around the base. That's pretty much where everything went wrong. What I wanted to do was do pinch pleats that I glued around in layers so that they looked like branches. Yeah, that doesn't work on burlap. It was just a hot mess and I burned my fingers a lot, so moving on. This is a glittery dream. I mixed glitter with Mod Podge, like the whole container of glitter, and then I used a popsicle stick to just smear it on. It was awesome. Now this one was fun because I decided to use my price tag punch to create these little tags. Now the first layer I glued so it overlapped the edge and created a little skirt around the bottom that holds the cone up straight. And then I overlapped each consecutive layer. Here you can see how I use a paintbrush to roll the edges so that each branch sort of curved up and then overlapped and glued them on, and it came out really cute. Now again, I did struggle with the top of that tree. For the top, I made a cone and glued it, and then I trimmed and curled these little pieces and then put the whole thing right on the top. For this one, I decided to wrap lace trim around the cone to make a tree. Like on the other one, I did start at the bottom, letting the lace overlap so it creates like a little flared out skirt at the bottom. So just pick your starting point, glue it a little overhang. Okay, I honestly have no idea why I did not decide to do this gluing in time lapse. But I don't know, maybe I was into it Eventually, I think I got on board and went ahead and switched the camera. Instead of cutting the ribbon, I decided to use one long piece and swirl it up the cone. And I didn't want the second layer to completely overlap the first. So you can see I'm trying really hard to make sure that where I glue it, the piece just overlaps a tiny little bit. And I still wanted some of the green to show through. When I got to the top, I trimmed it and glued it and tucked it all neatly. The last tree is my homage to my favorite Prince song, Diamonds and Pearls. So I found these little diamondy gemstone pieces of paper at Dollar General. And they're definitely meant to be put on as one big piece because they did not want to be cut. And initially I didn't know that I was going to wrap the whole bottom, or I would have done it the long way. So bear with me because I had to cut sections to ring the entire bottom of the tree. But you can see they don't want to come apart. You have to get a knife and cut the back because I think people just, I don't know what you would do with this much rhinestone in one big square. So, but I ring the tree. And then painfully decided to glue one pearl on at a time. Yeah, what was I thinking there? But I finally sorted all that mess out and came to my senses. And then I ran out of pearls, just short of the top. And my replacement pearls were the wrong color. So it's going to look a little bit like the Washington Monument. And here they are, from my least favorite to my most. And I keep thinking maybe if I just show the base of this, you won't notice how horrible this particular tree turned out. Okay, never mind. Here it is. The pinch pleats didn't work, but I kind of pulled it out in the end. It'll go on the back. I love this one. I think the diamond shapes, it's prettier in person. I don't know why it looks awkward here, but it really is very pretty when you see it on a mantle. And the diamonds and pearls, probably should have turned the star filter down on this one, but yeah, it still turned out nice, even with the weird multicolor on the top. I love this one. I think it looks like a snowy tree, and I'm so pleased with how it turned out. It was better than expected on this one. And this is just glittery lusciousness. I love this tree. I don't even want to turn the star filter down on that one. Beautiful. It is a beautiful tree in person and on camera. And my favorite by far happens to be, weirdly enough, my tag tree. I mean, it was random to pick this tag punch, but it turned out super cute. And it's my favorite of all 6 of my projects. So yeah, you never know. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, don't forget to click the link below and click the bell icon so you'll be notified. Bye. Happy Junkin'. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more Junkin videos.